Is your communication causing damage without you realizing it? Are you often misunderstood? Do you usually find yourself in a tough situation without meaning to be there, intending to be there? My name is Yukti Kapoor Mehdi, and as a leadership coach, I've helped more than 100 CXOs to get their communication right. Getting communication right has multiple aspects. Today, in this video, I will share with you what are the 3 different categories of communication that you must be aware of. अगर आप ये 3 कैटेगरीज समझ जाएंगे तो आप अपनी कम्युनिकेशन कैटेगरी आइडेंटिफाई करने लगेंगे। और इन तीनों कैटेगरीज में से एक कैटेगरी ऐसी है जो हमें ज्यादा यूज करनी चाहिए। जब हम उस टाइप की कम्युनिकेशन करते हैं तो हम मिसअंडरस्टूड नहीं होते, तो हम अपनी रिलेशनशिप्स को उतना डैमेज नहीं करते। पहली कैटेगरी है रिजेक्टिंग, मतलब आर्ग्यूइंग, कॉन्ट्रडिक्टिंग, disagreements. So when we show that disagreement, when we reject what people are saying, when we refuse to accept their point of view, we are indulging in a rejecting communication. The second category of communication is disconfirming communication, which is when we don't bother to respond at all. और कभी-कभी हमारी ऐसी intention नहीं होती to disconfirm, but ऐसा हो जाता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपको एक मेल आई लेकिन आपने उस मेल का रिस्पॉन्स नहीं दिया। 1 दिन, 2 दिन, 10 दिन, you just did not go back to it. The person who sent you the mail will feel that their email or communication was not that important for you, so you never bothered to get back. All these are unintentional ways of indulging in disconfirming communication. The third type of communication is what we need to use more, and that is confirming communication. That is when the other person feels respected or at least heard by you. You don't have to necessarily agree with what they are saying in a confirming communication, but you give them the space to speak. You give them the respect to listen to what they are saying. Now, it's very easy to indulge in confirming communication when things are good. जब सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा है तो हम कॉन्शियसली जब बात करते हैं तो हम अपने फ्रेजेस, अपनी लैंग्वेज और अच्छे तरीके से यूज कर सकते हैं। लेकिन स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशंस में कंफर्मिंग कम्युनिकेशन कैसे प्रैक्टिस किया जाए? सो लेट मी गिव यू 3 क्विक टिप्स टू डू दिस। इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग नो प्रॉब्लम, व्हेन समबडी इज आस्किंग यू टू डू समथिंग फॉर देम, यू से and they say thank you, thank you so much कि आपने मेरे लिए किया, and you say no problem. But what if you could change it to it's my pleasure? When you say it's my pleasure, you're showing the willingness to help. When you say no problem, it could also mean that ठीक है, मैंने कर दिया, इतना एफर्ट नहीं लगा तो कर दिया. It can mean many things. But the moment you shift these words from no problem to it's my pleasure, it is far more positive. It is showing more willingness from your end to help. The second situation is when somebody is saying something that is factually incorrect as per you. Suppose किसी ने बोला कि 30% of millennials are actually not serious about their job. और आपके पास statistics है to prove that this is not true. By default, your response to that would be, no, that's not true. And that can sound like a rejecting communication. If you were to convert this into a confirming communication, you could say something like this. I see what you are trying to say. I hear your point of view. But let me refer to this statistic which proves that it's actually not 30% but XYZ. What do you think about it? When you take this extra effort to put in more words and more, before that, taking that little pause by adding is when you have accepted the other point of view, not yet agreed to it, and in fact used more words to say that you disagree without rejecting them in their face. And the third tip is to see if you can bring in some more inquiry, which means asking open-ended questions to first understand what is being said before you decide to reject or disconfirm the statement made. Remember, when people get to speak, get to say what they want to say, they are more agreeable to accepting your point of view, even if it is different from theirs. We need to consciously bring in verbal softeners, consciously bring in confirming communication, so that we can add more to our relationships, so that we can bring in that mutual respect which strengthens any relationship, and helps us to keep it going. Communication is not just about being able to say what you want to say. It's about being understood. And most importantly, it's about building a connection with the other person.